Hello guys, welcome to a new video. In this video we're gonna talk about a very special Nikon camera. So the camera that I'm gonna talk about is one of the best Nikon camera ever made for the APS-C model, and that camera is really good for video and really good for photos as well. Even though that camera is almost 9 year old, but still can it take great images in 2022 or 2023? We will find out in this video guys. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, please subscribe to my channel, because over here you can find a lot of great tutorials about the photography and also all the camera and the lenses recommendations and genuine reviews guys. Alright, let's begin the video guys. So you can see this camera, it's a great camera, and you can see what's written over here. It's D5200. So guys, this camera was launched back in 2013, so almost 9 year old now. But even though it is 9 year old, it has some great features which are still relevant in 2022. It has a flip out screen, it's a 3-inch screen, and the resolution is 921K dots, very sharp screen. It is not a touch screen, but you can play around with all the menus using the buttons on the back side of the camera. If you talk about the sensor on this camera, it is a 24 megapixel sensor, and the sensor does have this optical low pass filter on that one, but that doesn't matter. It still takes great and sharp images. If you talk about the ISO range on this camera, the ISO range goes from 100 to 6400, which you can expand up to 25,000. But I would recommend don't go beyond 6400, otherwise you're gonna see a lot of grains in your image guys. It can shoot 5 frames per second, which is pretty good guys. It can take full HD video 60 frames per second. So 60 frames per second is really good, because you can then slow down to make some slow motion videos with that. This camera also have a microphone input jack, so you can connect an external microphone to get really great audio guys. If you talk about the dynamic range of this camera, it's really very awesome. It's 13.9, so it is really good camera if you want to take some landscape shots. The weight of this camera is around 550 grams, so it's slightly heavy but not very heavy guys. It also has exposure bracketing, so it is really useful if you want to take high dynamic range photos. You can take multiple exposure, and later on then you can combine them into a really good high dynamic range photo using Lightroom or Photoshop guys. Beside that, this camera can also shoot time-lapse video guys, which is a really cool feature in this camera. If we talk about the autofocus on this camera, it has 39 autofocus points, out of which there are 9 cross type, and the autofocus is really awesome both in the photos and in the video. It can hunt sometimes, so in the videos I would recommend you to use manual focus, or maybe you fix the focus before you start the video guys. Now I'm gonna put onto the screen the photos that I've taken with this camera, and believe me guys, the photos look really awesome. So while I'm talking, you can see the photos and check out for yourself. And if you use the 35mm f1.8 lens or the 50mm f1.8 lens, you can take really very nice portrait photos with nice background blur, much sharper photos, and with more light coming into the camera, you can take much cleaner images at lower ISOs. So I would recommend, if you buy this camera, you can maybe invest in a 50mm prime lens or a 35mm f1.8 prime lens. You can get great professional looking results even with this 9-year-old camera guys, and the images look excellent. Even in the low light it performs really very well. I mean, at ISO up to 3200 you can take really usable images. But do not try to use it beyond 3200 or 6400 if you want to get nicer images guys. Now I'm gonna talk about the video from this camera guys. So I'm gonna put a video footage that I've taken with this camera onto the screen, and yeah, as I already told you, it can do some kind of a hunting in the video. So I would recommend you not to use the continuous autofocus in the video. Try to use the AFS mode and then fix the focus before you start the video, or you can use manual focus in the video. So now you see the video sample from the camera. So guys, this is the footage right from the camera D5200, and it is really very windy. I'm trying to autofocus on these berries, and the autofocus is pretty snappy, so it is able to lock on the autofocus, and it doesn't hunt like crazy.
like some of the Canon cameras. And even though the leaves are moving a bit, berries are moving, but it is able to maintain the autofocus. Now let's try to autofocus somewhere else. uh, so I'm gonna try to autofocus now onto this berries. So see, autofocus is pretty fast and it looks really very nice and sharp in the videos as well. The video quality looks really good. The colors and the saturation and the sharpness is really very nice from this camera. And let's try to now autofocus somewhere else on the background. So now I'm going to try to autofocus on those houses, and you can see it works really very smoothly. The autofocus was very quick. So it is a great camera even for making videos. If you use autofocus, then it's not that reliable, so try to use manual focus in the video.
And believe me guys, the video sample looks really very nice. The colors are very nice. The sharpness is also very good in the video guys. So it is a great camera for video because it will also have a flip out screen which can help you in framing yourself if you want to shoot some kind of a YouTube video or talking head kind of video. So it's a great camera, great choice for that. In terms of pricing, you can get this camera second hand along with the kit lens for less than 200 US dollar. Around 180 or 200 US dollar would be a good price for this camera. And now I'm gonna show you a close-up of how the camera actually looks like. So this is how it looks like from the back. This is a flip out screen, and from this side you can see we can insert the SD card over here, and from this side you can see all the different ports because you can connect the microphone in this. So it is a great camera for video. And here are the different ports like the mini HDMI and the USB ports, and the battery of course goes down over here. So from the top it looks like this. You have the mode dial, you have the shutter button, you have the recording button, and this button is the one which you can flip in order to activate the live view. I will show you. So this camera does feature a live view, and live view is very helpful, if you want to use some manual focus lenses, so you can see the video or the image in the live view and then manually focus until you get sharp looking focus. So guys, now the final conclusion. Should you get this camera right now when you are watching this video, whether in 2022 or whether in 2023? I would say you can go for this camera. If you want to have a camera for your YouTubing needs, you can get really good cinematic videos even with this camera guys. It's a great sensor, really good dynamic range, it takes really sharp images, and it can accept all the Nikon glass. So you can still get this camera, and right now you can get it used for less than 200 US dollar, which is a great price for this camera. Even if you are a professional, you can use this camera as your backup body. You can use this camera in studio for taking great photos. Or if you are a beginner, you want a DSLR to get into the photography, or if you want to start your own YouTube channel, you can use this camera still. Because in this price bracket, if you look at Canon or some other option, you won't be able to get such a good camera which can do good video and the photography as well guys. So but if you are someone like who is doing like really high paid like professional kind of work, and you want really very good autofocus, then maybe this camera is not for you. But for people like who are like casual photographer, or like do some casual stuff related to video, even you can take really nice cinematic video with this camera as well. For them, this camera can still be a very good choice in 2022. Alright guys, I hope you like my video. If you like my video, please press the like button. If you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, please subscribe to the channel and press the bell icon so that you always get notified whenever I post a new video guys. You can also check out my other videos in the channel. If you have any question related to this camera, you can leave a comment below, or you can follow me on Instagram as well and leave me a message over there. Then I will see you in the next video guys.